Wah, 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 wah. All right, Dr. Paul speaking. Hello, hello, hello. One, two, three, four. That's no good, is it? Look. See behind the curtain there. Turn that away a little bit. Woo! Hello, everybody. Right, who's here? Let's have a look. So, Lorna's here. Practicing on a new phone. Happy new phone, Lorna G. Hello, hugs and kisses in the Fife zone. Hello, Tim. Giving it Avi Moore style. Hello, Ollie. Hey, help, lad. I'm Marion, Lorna, Taryn, Keith, Sir Roscolos, Ewan, Chris, Rose, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Abbey Hill Billy's in the area. Geek Robin. Denise is here. Yeah. Special mention to Denise, because Denise is part of Let's Get Quizzical, who are top team. Look, Let's Get Quizzical. See? Down there. 75. Just gone off the screen. It'll come back on again. These are the top scores from Monday's quiz. That's Monday gone. 2 days ago. What's happened since then? Tell me what has happened since Monday in your life. I want personal detail. Doesn't matter how small. I want to know what you've been doing. I'm really badly set up tonight. I don't know where to put my cup of coffee. I'll stick it there. Look, there's some prize winners things I've not posted out yet. Child goes back to school tomorrow. Unbelievable, right? Now we're going to get some stuff done. Fuck. Holy bananas. Right. Hello, Joe. Showing us here. Tate's here. Is there a wee man behind the curtain who makes the magic happen? Does that make this the Emerald City? Funnily enough, Andrew, you know what I'm reading right now is I'm reading the original Wizard of Oz. It's mental. Hello to the Golden Girls. Right, Stevie D. Yeah. All the good people are here. Yeah, I saw that, Jerry. I saw your little post on the group a minute ago about mosquito nets, midgie nets. More lockdown restrictions. That Dublin. What's it now? You're not allowed to carry shillelaghs around. You're not allowed to drink Guinness in the morning. What other racist things going to come up with about the Irish? Frightened Porker here, live from Austria. Guten Abend, meine Österreicher Freunden. Great to have you here. Right, I guess I better start talking about the quiz. It's 1 minute past 7. Hello, I'm Dr. Paul. I'm a quiz master. I'm your quiz master. And I'll do things for you of a quiz nature. I'm going to start asking some questions in a minute. We're going to have a quiz, okay? We're going to have some live quizzing later on, starring you, featuring you, starring you. You can win bread tonight. You can live forever. You can become one of God's chosen children. And you can live forever in the sunshine of his love. And don't ask me to explain any of this stuff, because I'm just making it up as I go. Half of Triangulation are here. We're honoured to have Triangulation on a Wednesday. We usually see Triangulation on a Monday. So hello, Heather. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Dr. Caesar's Palace is here as well. The greatest quizmaster in online. Well, we couldn't get her, so it's me. Thanks, Tate. Appreciate it. Get rid of that thing that says £1,000. That's for later on. Don't get excited. It's not an actual £1,000. You know what I mean? We'll get to that. When this gets popular, we'll get to that. We'll have big money shit going on. All right. So anyway, it's time to do this. No, not that. It's time to do this. There we go. Look, I'm only little. I'm only tiny. Tiny like a... Crush your head. Hey, crush your head. Anyone remember that? Anyone know what I'm talking about? No, not winner. Marion got most recent scratch card. It was fun. You know what I really like is, see when you get scratch card prizes in the post, get a photograph. Even better, a video of you scratching it, like pure excitement. And share it on the group. Yeah, that'd be good. But I'm sorry you didn't win, Marion. Maybe next time. Maybe tonight. So give us a share. Please share the quiz. Live quiz starts soon. How to play. Answer the questions. Mark yourself after each round. Don't shout out answers in the chat. That's pretty much it. So you're hopefully playing as a team. Hopefully you got some people there with you, or maybe you're in touch on WhatsApp or whatever. Or you can play by yourself perfectly well. Just get a bit of paper and a pen. Write down the answers. I'll tell you the answers after each round. You mark yourself. There is no prize for top score, so there's no cheating, right? It's a fun quiz, but there are prizes. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Last time we played Let's Get Quiz Goal, starring Denise in Dublin, top of the pile, 75. Got her scoring late, but I managed to slip it in there. Hugs and kisses, Hugh Lewis and the Clues Scumbag, Social Castaways, House Weirdos, Pod Dwarfs, Fairy Society, Social Outcast, Marion, Lorna, Doodle Doodles, UK Alliance, Penguin Party, Fears 2, Lumpy Gravy, Pajero, Triangulation, Jocks No Mad, Das Team, Barrymore's Fist, Caramel Brownies, Chameleons. All uploading their scores. Yeah, the photographs are kind of dried up in recent weeks because I've not been bullying people to, I used to send people messages going, remind and give us a picture, and I thought people were in the habit of that, so obviously I have to bully people. Right. That was last time we played. That was Monday. Welcome back. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the current lineup. I might go 5 days. I'm not sure. I might go every night at 7. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Thursday as well. I'm thinking about it. Nothing set in stone. These Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can guarantee I'll be here then. But I might add some now. Especially with the kid going back to school. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Here's a wee toot for everyone whose kid's going back to school. Getting amazing. Maybe. Sponsor tonight is Herbie West End. If you live in Edinburgh, this is for you, right? You can get the breed. Look, here's some previous breed winners. There's Chris on the left with the big loaves. There's lots of smaller winners. Get ready to rumble! All right. All right, it's 5 past. I better start. First question comes at 5 past, so I'm going to shut up and get on with it. Boom. You ready? Here we go. Right, same letter round. The hell do you mean, Dr. Caesar's Palace MD? I know you're down in Bristol and all that. Listen, kid's been off school since March, right? Don't even start. Right, same letter round. You know what happens here? All the answers start with the same letter. Okay, so once you work out the letter, it's easy. All right, here we go. Right, number 1, up the Khyber. Which country is at the other end of the Khyber Pass from Afghanistan? So your Khyber Pass goes through the mountains. At one end is Afghanistan. What country is at the other end? Yeah, it usually runs differently in England. Scottish schools tend to finish, they're not all the same. It's different by region, but it tends to be the 1st of July, more or less. That's when our schools go off. Number 2, and then halfway through August. So it's a wee bit ahead of the English schools in many ways. What 3-letter word is the name given to an adult female swan? Swan. You can't say the word swan without going swan, can you? But what 3-letter word is adult female swan? Number 3, which animal character was created in 1958 by Michael Bond, lives in London, and is known to enjoy marmalade sandwiches? Drinking coffee tonight with almond milk. It's okay. And number 4, Which US city is also the title of a 1993 film in which Tom Hanks gives an Oscar-winning performance as a character with the name Andrew Beckett? So, what's the film? All right, it's got the same name as an American city, and it's Tom Hanks winning his first Oscar, I think, playing Andrew Beckett. Okay, and the last one in the same letter round. Remember, all 5 answers start with the same letter in this round. That's the big deal about this round. Which football club from the northwest of England became the first ever champions of the English Football League, whose inaugural season was 1888 to 1889? So, more than 130 years ago, league football started in England. Who were the first champions? It's a club that are not a top flight club now. They're further down the leagues now, but back then they were the top dogs. Who are they? So you should have 5 answers that all start with the same letter. Once you have that, then tell me. Tell me that you're ready. Tell me you're ready. For anybody coming in the door late, I shall quickly recap these questions, or if anybody needs to see them again. So number 1, what's at the other end of the Khyber Pass from Afghanistan? Which other country? What 3-letter word is for an adult female swan? Which animal character was created by Michael Bond in 1958? The character lives in London and the character likes marmalade sandwiches. What's the film where Tom Hanks plays Andrew Beckett? He won an Oscar for it. It is also the title of the film is also the name of a city in the USA. And which football club from the northwest of England were the original champions of English League football? Right, lots of you are ready. And it's Alex's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alec. Happy birthday to you. Get a point if it's your birthday, you know that. Right, everyone's ready, looks like, so I'm going to tell you the answers. That's how this works. And you got to mark yourself. Okay? You give yourself 2 points for each right answer. First of all, did you get a letter? I'm sure you did. Letter P for psychological disturbance. Has it got the scoring things here? No, I don't. Right, okay, I'll just give you the answers. It's 2 points for a right answer, basically, right? So which country is at the other end of the Khyber Pass from Afghanistan? That is Pakistan, all right? There's the map. So your Khyber Pass is on the road from Kabul in Afghanistan over to Islamabad in Pakistan. So Pakistan is the first correct answer. 2 points for Pakistan. Number 2, 3-letter word for an adult female swan is a pen, as in the opposite of a table tennis ball. A pen. Number 3, which character was created by Michael Bond? Likes marmalade sandwiches? It's Paddington Bear. You know the guy. US city, Tom Hanks film, Philadelphia. All right. And the original champions of English football were Preston North End. So there you go. That is the 5 answers for the first round. So there's the thing I was looking for. So it's 2 points for right answer. You get plus 2 points to your score if somebody on your team is a subscriber to YouTube. So if you're watching this not on YouTube, go to YouTube and hit subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, then click subscribe. I always point the wrong place. There, down there, somewhere. Hit subscribe, hit the bell. You get 2 points, right? So it's a good deal. I get a subscriber, you get 2 points. If somebody on your team shares the quiz tonight, then you'll get a point. So thanks for sharing, everyone who's shared. And you get plus 1 if it's your birthday, and that's why Shona is declaring 14 points. It's Alex's birthday, so 2 points for all the right answers, 2 for being a subscriber, 1 for sharing, and 1 for the birthday. That's 14 altogether. That's the maximum, unless you've got even more than 1 birthday. But mostly the main usual maximum is 13. There's Robin's got 13. What the scumbags? There's Keith with the chameleons. Got 13. Lumpy Gravy. I've got 13. All right. What? Slide is missing birthday. And it's not your, it's your. I haven't made a your typo, have I? No, that's your birthday. That's correct. You're with there we go. Andrew's about to take a point off you, but just for you saved it just in time there, so you get to keep your point. U apostrophe RE is short for you are. You're possessive is just YOUR because it can't be shortened. But you know that. Nah, you're fair enough. You're just trying to get extra points. But if the idiot confession rescues your point, I was going to take one off you now. Remember the rule, ladies and gentlemen. If you do spot a mistake, then let me know in the comments. And if you're the first to spot a mistake, and it's legit and it's correct, you get an extra point. Okay. Arian, no red card. You didn't get red cards for making a wee mistake. Come on. Okay. Let's move on. Let's press on. Nice and quick pictures. Pictures. Right. Here we go. In which English city can you see this building? It used to be the tallest building in the UK, and it's not in London. So, from the 30s, I think, to the 60s, this was the... Sounds not quite like... It only sounds like 30 years, but... for around about 50 years, it was the tallest building in the UK. It's not in London. Which city is it in? All right. If you look at the very top of the building, that might give you a bit of a clue. Question number 2 is 2000's film. What is the name of this Russell Crowe movie from 2001? Leave it on screen for a second there, so you can see. Number 3 is a fashion question. What decade were these fashions in the pages of UK Vogue? So, when was that high fashion? Long dress, floral print at the top there. Check the hair as well. What kind of decade do you think that was number 1 fashion? From the pages of Vogue. You don't have to get the exact year, just get the decade. Number 4, what can be found in Britain is 73 miles long and is named after this geezer? That's question number 4. So, 73 miles long and it's named after this fella on my left. What's the thing that is 73 miles long? And number 5, centipede or millipede? Right, check the bug thing. Is that a centipede or a millipede? Oh, typo. I've spotted my own typo. It says centipede of a millipede. So, sorry about that. That's my typo, but you don't get a point because I spotted it first. Okay, I'm gonna go over those one more time. Which city has this building? It's an English city. It's outside of London, but it was the tallest building in the UK for around about 50 years, through the sort of middle of the 20th century. Name the film, Russell Crowe, 2001. It just makes me laugh. What's the best thing for doing maths on? Oh, it's a big, mad bit of perspex. Number 3, which decade for the fashions? Who, well, not who's the geezer, but what is named after him? 73 miles long. It's in Britain. And it can't be the B7059, because that's only about 3 miles long. And is that a centipede or a millipede? Okay, thanks for telling me you're ready. That's the game. Marian's ready. Heather's ready. When a couple more tell me that you're ready, then I will be ready to move on. Ugh, I'm not really one for the creepy crawlies, you know. Like, obviously, I'm quite old now, and I could probably have one in my hand and not freak out. But I wasn't into that stuff when I was a kid. You know what I mean? The other boys were digging up worms. Lots of worms. And I wasn't into that. Oh, the worm. Oh, I'm not touching that. I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't camp or effeminate or anything like that. I just didn't really want worms. I don't know why I was doing the camp voice there. I wasn't a camp child. It's great that you keep that catalogue of shame right there in the front of your brain, Andrew. And that's out of order. Slugs in a doll's house. It's not cool. Tough round are claiming the Abbey Hillbillies. Let's see what happens. Okay, here come the answers. So number one. I said if you look at the top of the building, there's a clue there. That's the, you can see right up there. Yeah, that's the, I mean, it's hard to see, but it's the liver bird. It's which is a symbol of Liverpool. It's the Royal Liver Building in Liverpool. Kind of used skyscraper techniques to build it, I think. So it was very tall compared to most buildings in the UK. I think it was finally taken over by the post office tower in London. Let me just see if I've got any extra information for that. It was the tallest building from 1911 to 1961. In the UK. Succeeded by, and then that's just off the page, so I've just got to do this. It was the Shell Centre. Oh, not the post office tower, it was the Shell Centre in London that took it over. Anyway, there you go. Liverpool is the correct answer for 2 points. Number two, A Beautiful Mind. Russell Crowe. I'm a genius. Number three, UK Vogue. Maxi skirt, I think you call that. The patterns on the top, very, very ABBA. The hair's quite ABBA as well. It's the 70s, right? 1970s. 2 points for the 70s. That particular image is from 1975 exactly, so right in the middle of the decade, 75. Number four, 73 miles long, named after this guy. It's Hadrian's Wall. That's your Emperor Hadrian right there. Roman geezer. Got himself a wall. And the last thing there is a centipede. It's a giant centipede. Because if you see the size of my head, crush your head. I crush your head. That thing over there is the actual size. Same scale. Oh, man. That's the most poignant comment of all time. Beaglehorn. I remember the 70s. Beaglehorn. I can remember the 70s as well, but can you give us a specific memory of the 70s? That'd be great. I want to know some specific 70s memories. Russell Crowe is a Leeds fan, but I know those films. It's only 8 scored, right? How can Russell Crowe be a Leeds fan? Is he not from Australia or something? 10 out of 10. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Golden Girls 8 out of 10. Right, here we go. Thanks, Stevie D. In 1887, Hibernian and Preston North End met in a match billed by both clubs' football associations as the Association Football Championship of the World. Hibs won 2-1. That time that Hibs were world champions. You remember? Stevie D doesn't remember the 70s, but he remembers the 1880s. Nice. Thanks for that. Right. 1970 memory. 1976, I was so sunburned that my whole body was blistered. Beautiful. Beautiful times, Richard. Warm school milk book. Yeah, if you're younger, you don't realise that this global warming thing's a complete lie because it was roasting for the entire 1970s, for those of us who remember it. It was always 30 degrees most days, apart from Dundee, in which it was freezing and pished with rain for the entire decade. A couple of my own wee factoids there. Arthur Ashe won Wimbledon. He was born. He said, oh, right, here we go. Right, here's Beaglehorn who started the thing. Racy. I remember Racy. I remember Whispering Grass. Amazing. And I remember Shawaddy Waddy. I remember nearly getting run down by a taxi one day on my way to school. It was primary 1. It was either primary 1 or primary 2 because of where I lived. It can't be any later than that. I was trying to cross the road between two cars, quite small, yeah. And the guy on the other side of the road's a lollipop guy. Like, come on, he says. Well, I thought that's what he said. This is North Junction Street in Leith. I steps out. About that distance between my foot and the wheel of the taxi that went past. And from that day onwards, I've never trusted anybody. That's my memory of the 70s. Right. Getting well off topic here. Let's move on. There's all the answers. Liverpool, A Beautiful Mind, The 70s, which has started a tsunami of recollections, Hadrian's Wall, and Centipede. Okay, sound round. I was going to do something more interesting. I was going to do voices tonight, but I realised that I'd run out of Brian Blessed. So I had to get a whole bunch of new Brian Blessed. I haven't had time to edit them. But so we're standard music round tonight, okay? So look at these potential answers. I'm going to play 5 bits of music. You have to identify the artists, the 5 artists. All right. So let me just get my music set up properly so you can hear this. I think everything's plugged in okay. Right, here we go. Let's see if you can hear this.
You can hear in the alley by the light switch who watches over you. Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a pine on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah. It's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening. I better knock on wood.
Hey.
And now you're partying like you never partied before. You're jumping up and down like crazy on the dance floor. You're getting busy like a bee, and that's the truth. I got a feeling there's a fire. Wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit as it grooves.
Some of my personal favourites in there. Loving all the Shawaddy Waddy chat. I love Shawaddy Waddy. It's comment of the day. It was comment of the day until 3 comments later, Marion also posted, I had a ticket to see Shawaddy Waddy in Dunfermline. It was cancelled due to COVID, postponed. Absolute misery. I saw Shawaddy Waddy at Leith Town Hall in the 70s. Oh, awesome. That can't be beaten, surely. Right, does anyone need to hear that music again? Did you get them all? Do you need to hear them again? Usually somebody wants to hear them again. Wiggle it just a little bit. Acid Groove. Right, you're not saying anything, or nothing's coming through anyway. I'm going to play it one more time. Can we have them all again? So confused. Yeah, no problem, Andrew. Here they come one more time. I'll use fingers to show you which one's which, right? Here's number 1. Okay, here they are one more time. Pick the answers. Pick the answers off the list, okay?
Looking Harry in the other by the light switch. Who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a pine on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet.
Don't you worry, child. She heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah.
Here's number 3.
You think you want a special breed? It's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening. I better knock on wood.
And now you're partying like you never partied before. You're jumping up and down like crazy on the dance floor. You're getting busy like a bee, and that's the truth. I got a feeling there's a fire. Wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit as it grooves.
Stunning. Loads of great songs in there. In fact, I think that's my favourite 5 songs of all time. So that's good value for money. You tell me if you're ready. You must be ready. Must be ready by now. Surely. Surely. Fabians are ready. Ready, I suppose. Fabians are ready. All belters, Jerry. Apart from number 2. This is all right. Okay, right, let's ready-ish. Von Craps are ready. Let's do it. Say the answers. Here we go. Choose if you haven't chosen already. Right, first one was making Kristen happy. I noticed that comment. It's They Might Be Giants. Birdhouse in Your Soul. That was their biggest hit. Great band though. Loads of records, loads of completely different songs. Worth a listen. Number 2 was the Swedish House Mafia. Don't You Worry Child or something like that. When's that from? That's a bit more modern. 2012. Right, third one's a cracker. Absolute stormer. It's Rolling Stones. I'd never really liked the Rolling Stones until I heard that tune. It's called The Emotional Rescue. It's amazing. Number 4 is Eddie Floyd. That was the knock, 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 onward. Baby! Kind of Paul Shane style. And the last one, 2 in a Room. Wiggle it just a little bit. Acid Groove. Fantastic. How many did you get? Well, I think that was quite a difficult round. Apparently, they might be doing songs about a nightlight. Amazing to get a banger from something so dull. Well, the thing is, you know, they're one of those bands that write about just wee things, you know, like the Pixies used to do that. Like subject matter is a strange thing for bands. It's remarkably narrow what bands tend to sing about. Usually, you know, there's love and lost love and all that kind of thing. But, you know, I like bands that sing about railways and stuff like that, you know. And postage stamps and that kind of thing. The periodic table. People are taking a hit tonight. Richard's saying 50-50 on the last one, went the wrong way, my fault. What did you put if you didn't put two in a room? I'm guessing you might have put We Three, maybe. Taryn went for Perkins over Floyd. Aye, that was the two. Carl Perkins, Eddie Floyd. Carl Perkins a little bit earlier, I think. Carl Perkins was the guy that did, was it Jailhouse Rock, the original, or Blue Suede Shoes? Blue Suede Shoes, it was. Failed in the Stones and two in a room. Had Prince and Carl Perkins. Utter guesses. Aye, difficult ones. Put Inner City. Inner City had a similar beat to some of the Inner City hits. That one. Aye, it was a difficult round. Difficult round. We're calling that one. Right, time for the conundrum. You've got 60 seconds to solve this. It's just a word that's not a name of anything or anybody. It's just an English language word. You've got 60 seconds to solve it. Starting from now. So there you go. Tick, mod, met. Now, don't shout out the answer in the chat here. Just write it down on your bit of paper. You're absolutely right, Ollie. Chaz and Dave did sing about Margate. I could keep you Costa Brava. I'm telling you, mate, I'd rather have a day down Margate with all my family. Oi! And snooker, yeah. Pot, the red sit, screw back for the yellow, green, brown, blue, pink and black. Snooker, loopy, nuts are we. We're all snooker, loopy. Brilliant. Went to see Chaz and Dave a couple of times in Glasgow. Probably the best gigs I've ever been to, ever. I was going to say apart from Kraftwerk, but nah, Chaz and Dave was better. Chaz and Dave at the Riverside. Oh, we're down to a few seconds here. On the conundrum, a couple of you saying you've got it. Yeah, I know that one about periodic table. Right, here's the answer for the conundrum. It's Committed. I know that song you're talking about, Tim. It's like the Clever Man thing. He's got the piano. Vernaculum, titanium. It's like real fast. Heeds of Mints, got it. Nice one, nice one, nice one. 3 points you get if you got the Committed from that. Okay. Oh, says Beagle Horn. Nice one. Right, okay. Let's move on. We've got a couple more rounds to go. We're going to get your scores at the end of this so I can make a league table. And then we're going to do a little bit of live quizzing. Not so much tonight because I've got I'll tell you about it later. Right, just get on with it. Oh, team of the day. We do have a team of the day. It's the Chameleons. Hooray! All right, fantastic. 1 point for the Chameleons. You get a point if you're team of the day. There. Look at that. It's the old days when used to win. Look at all the money. See, you see the money? All the money. It's the good old days. Those good old days might be back, but of course, there's no amplification in the pubs at the moment, so there's definitely no quizzes. I thought I might be back in the pubs by now, but not happening right now. So well done. Thanks to the Chameleons for sending in a picture for team of the day. If anyone else wants to be team of the day, I'll keep it going if people send me pictures, but people haven't been doing that so much. So even if it's one of you, just anybody, send me a picture, team of the day. I'll make you team of the day. You get a point. Sideboard song is probably the greatest song ever written. That and Song for Guy by Elton John. That's the top two. Top two piano songs anyway. Right, time for pick 5. Pick the 5 right answers. That's what you got to do. So pick the 5 of these that are species of deer. Okay? And yes, Beaglehorn. Yeah, just send it to the Facebook page or you work it out. You can find me on Facebook and you can message me there, whatever. So 5 of these are deers and 4 of them are not deers, right? They're all real animals, but only 5 are deers. So pick the ones that are real deers. So I'll read them out for you if you can't see them properly. Black tamarin, chital, elk, grivet, mangabai. You got to say that, Chaz Dave. So, mangabai, muntjac, poodoo, sambar, titi. So, that's Keith saying hello back to you, Beaglehorn, because Keith's chameleons. All right. Black Tamarin, chital, elk, grivet, mangabai. Yorkshire, mangabai. Got one of them mangabais, pal. Muntjac, poodoo, sambar, titi. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if he comes round here. If he comes round here, let him have a sort it out. Let him have a sort it out if he comes round here. Actually, sideboard song's good, and it's kind of about drinking and not caring. It's about having a stash of beer on the sideboard and just letting things slide. You know, trouble with the kid and the one that they're snogging in the passage all night, but you just leave it. You leave it. You have some beer. I've got some beer. It'd be sideboard here. I don't care. Right, brilliant. But they got another song that's called "The Banging Head." That's a really good drinking song. Before you know it, you've done it again. That's the line. It's all about having a banging head because you got a hangover and you try to. The favourite line in it is, "You want to make a pot of tea, but the teapot can't be. You want to make a cup of tea, but the teapot can't be found." See, they have to have a teapot because they're Londoners, proper Londoners. They can't just have a cup of tea. Aha! I got the bread yesterday. I'm toasting something. How do you know manage to get a photograph of the bread right now? A toast photograph is good. We haven't actually had any toast photographs. Well, actually, Xenon did when he won the bread. He gave us a toast photograph, but we need some more. Right, tell me when you're ready. Shona's ready. Lumpy Gravy are ready. Lots of guesses. Yeah, these are not easy if you're not a deer specialist. I've put a definition of deer up there for the avoidance of confusion. Hoofed ruminant mammals forming the family Cervidae. Rabbit is to be the best. Rabbit's all right, yeah. Rabbit's a banger. You know what it's like when you're right into something, though. You like the slightly less well-known ones, just to show how much of a fan you are. I'm a real Chaz Dave fan. Waka Waka. There's the first Waka Waka of the day for Mr. Bernie. That's what I need, actually. I need a wee pop-up graphic of Fozzie Bear for situations like that. Right, all ready. Let's move on. These are difficult. Let's find out how many you got. It might be like try to shoot deer in a barrel here. Ain't No Pleasing You is a proper good song, you know, not comedy. Really good song. Right, okay. Elk. That's that one. Chital. Now, I did take some notes here to tell you what these things are. A chital is a medium-sized deer. It lives in India. A poodoo is the smallest deer in the world. It lives in the southern part of Chile, and it goes over the border into Argentina. That's your poodoo. Sambar lives in India and China and Southeast Asia. It's quite big. And what's the last one? It's cheeky little muntjac. Muntjac. Muntjac is another very small deer. Lives in Southeast Asia. Apparently, it's an invasive species now. I think people have brought them over to the UK for pets or whatever, and they've like escaped and spread. So there's muntjacs everywhere. The rest of these, by the way, you might have picked up this, are different types of monkey. All right, black tamarin, grivet, mangabe, and titty are all monkeys. So you may have noticed the theme there. Ah, look at that, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 as well for Andrew, getting lucky. 10 out of 10 for Lumpy Gravy. Can't believe we guessed correctly. It might be one of those things where you know better, know more than you think you do. You know what I mean? See, with these ones, I've been tending to do this recently where the 4 that are not are connected. Don't take my word for that. I won't always do that, but sometimes that happens. You got the grivet. The grivet! Let's move on. Oh, what's that? What's that? It's a muntjac. Told you, muntjacs everywhere. Whoa. Right, 50-50. 50-50 is a great round. You just got to pick the right answer. It's as simple as that. Really easy. Should be easy. Multiple choice. Simplified to its purest state. 50-50. Occam's razor. Who won a Channel 4 poll in 2005 to find a comedian's favourite comedian? Now, that definitely is a typo. There should be an apostrophe at the end of comedians. It's plural possessive. Should have an apostrophe after the S of comedians. So I've spotted that first. You don't get a point for that. I think we all know more about Chance and Dave than we do about Deers, my dear. So they interviewed comedians. They said, who's your favourite comedian? Who came out top of the poll? Peter Cook or Spike Milligan? There they are, by the way. But which one was voted number 1 comic by comedians in 2005? Number 2, which country won the 2006 Eurovision Song Contest by entering a comedy death metal band called Lordi? Not entirely serious. Dressed up as monsters. Death metal. Well, if you listen carefully, it's quite pop. But, you know, dressed up in death metal clothes called Lordi. They won the competition. Were they from Finland or from Sweden? Number 3, Mata Hari was a famous Dutch woman who died in 1917. What was she famous for being? Was she a magician or a spy? Mata Hari. Dutch. A bit of a Netherlander. But what was she famous for? Was she a magician or a spy? Which country does Gorgonzola cheese come from? Cheese questions always the most important questions that you can ask. Italy or Switzerland? Gorgonzola. Where's it from? Italy or Switzerland? Where is that cheese from? And quite smelly, you know. And number 5, television spoon bender Uri Geller has an embalmed human corpse in his front room, which he uses as a coffee table. Is that true or false? Okay, it's time to replay these questions. Tell me if you're ready. So, who's top comedian's comedian? 2005. Peter Cook or Spike Milligan? Who did the comedians vote for as their favourite comedian? Which country did Lordi represent at the Eurovision? Finland or Sweden? Mata Hari was a famous Dutch woman who died in 1917. What was she known for being? Magician or a spy? That's 1917. Which country does Gorgonzola cheese come from? Is it Italy or Switzerland? If you're talking about Mata Hari, Kate, yes, she was Mata Hari. She was Dutch. And number 5, Uri Geller, the lying, cheating, spoon-bending fraud, some people say, has an embalmed human corpse in his front room, which he uses as a coffee table. Is that true or false? Tom Nook's ready. Lumpy Gravy's ready. Ready, 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 ready. It's good. We're going to move on to the answers very soon. Please like the quiz if you're on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. Give it a like. Those likes help me. Thank you. Here's the answers. You ready for this? 2 points for each one. Then we're going to be ready for mystery bag. Then it's going to be final round time. So, how are we doing for time? We're okay for time. Peter Cook or Spike Milligan? Who came top of the poll of comedians? It was Peter Cook. All right, comedians rated Peter Cook as the number one. Both dead now, but Peter Cook was the funniest, according to the comedians. 2 points for that. Number two, Lordi were from Finland, of course. They won the competition in Athens. Or was it Kiev? Oh, I can't remember now. But there they are. Hard Rock Hallelujah was the song. Great song. You know it. Mata Hari died in 1917. The year kind of gives you a clue. She was a spy. She claimed to be a spy. She was claimed to be a spy by the French. She was working in Paris, and the French said that she was passing secrets to German officers, something like that. Anyway, she got shot. Yeah, I mean, I like them both. I kind of prefer Spike Milligan as well. A bit more inventive. Peter Cook's very funny, but Spike Milligan, a real off the mind, you know. Which country does Gorgonzola cheese come from? It comes from Italy. Comes from very close to Milan. And Uri Geller, an embalmed human corpse as a coffee table? That's false. Though he does sit on a spendy spoon throne of lies. But he's not such a freak that he's got a human corpse coffee table. That's too much. Even for that guy. Right. Peter Cook, Finland, spy, Italy, false. Mata Hari, by the way, she was an exotic dancer. She worked as a dancer. She was an entertainer. But she ended up getting done for the spying and getting shot. There's doubts about her conviction. If you go read the Wikipedia page, you get all the info in there. I see some of you went for the Uri Geller. No, it's just I think that was a work of my imagination. I wrote that question a long, long time ago. I can't remember if it was based on somebody having a corpse as a coffee table, or whether I just made it up. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Guess Spike, guys. It was Peter Cook's style that they liked. I think the thing the comedians liked about Peter Cook is that he made it look so effortless, you know. It just looked like he was like that, you know. I think the punters would have said Spike Milligan. Okay, let's get on to mystery bag. Just taking a second there to remember. Aye, that's the boy Gunnar van Huygens. He's the guy who does the plasticization, something like that. Replaces body fluids with different colored plastics. Wah. No nice. No nice. Right, let's get on. So it's mystery bag, right? This is your first chance to get a ball in the pot of win. If you're say pot of win. Right, can you see that? If you are the first to get this mystery bag answer, you'll get a ball in the pot of win. And that means you've got a good chance of winning the bread tonight from James the Baker. Now, I just need to get my timer on here because, of course, the fastest mystery bag solution of the month will also win £1 million scratch card, a special scratch card, which tends to have a better success rate. Now, just get my stopwatch. That's what we're doing here. That's all set up and ready to go. Right, okay. You know how this works. There's somebody hiding in the mystery. Look, by the way, Herbie's West End. Breadwinners. Yeah, you could win the breed. This is your first chance, right? So mystery bag, you've got to answer the question, who's in the bag? You have to ask me questions that are a 50-50 nature. So yes, no questions. Man, women's community, you know, all sorts of things of a 50-50 nature. I will answer the questions in the chat here. And the first person I see with a correct guess off to who's in the bag will get a ball in the pot of win. We'll go draw the ball out at the end. Right, okay, so I'm going to start the clock now. Here come your questions. So start. There we go. So Veronica says, female. Yes, it is a female person. Alive or dead? Alive. Living? Yes. Alive? Yes. Scottish or not? Yes, Scottish. Actor? No. Not really. Politician? No. Older than 30? Yes. Anne Frank? No. European? Well, Scottish. British? Well, Scottish. Over 50? I think so. Pretty sure. Oh, it's just jumped up, isn't it? Lennox, Harris, Sturgeon. No, no, no. Sturgeon. No. Okay, these are coming up faster than I can keep up with them. Here we are. I'm in charge of it now. Musician, yes. J.K. Rowling, no. Liz McColgan, no. Godley, no. Musician, yes. Singer, yes. It's not Annie Lennox. Claire Krogan, Lulu, Elaine C. Smith, no, no, no. Janie Godley, no. Lulu, Helen McGrory, Val McDermott, Charlie Spiteri, Barbara Dixon. Singer, yes, singer. TV person, well, been on TV for sure. Head of Weather, no. Shirley Manson, musician. Susan Boyle, we got a winner. Stop at 1 minute 29. Now, this timeline is jumping about all over the place, but I definitely saw somebody there. Craig. The Boyle. Absolutely fantastic. It is Susan Boyle. Look, here she comes, representing Scotland. Now, I'm just going to go up a little bit, make sure no one got it before. I'm pretty sure no one got it before you, Craig. Yeah, before that, it was all Lennox and loads of Lennoxes. Quite a lot of Sturgeons before you established it was a singer. Lulu, Widdicombe. Missed that one, actually. Harris. Yeah, you're the winner, Craig. That's it. So, you become ball number 1 in the pot of win. Pot of win. Number 1. There we go. So you get put in there, and you might get drawn out for the bread later. We're going to get a couple more people with balls in there, and we're going to pull out a winner at the end. So well done to Craig. Macbeth, who got Susan Boyle there. There's Subo, the world's most successful singer of all time. I believe. Something like that. Again, Wikipedia will help you out with the actual facts behind that claim, but sold a hell of a lot of records very, very quickly. That tends to be her records there. So, aye, well done. Look, there's the congratulations. What I need to do is just put your name next to a number 1. I'm so badly set up tonight. It's going to get a lot better when kid goes back to school. Believe me. Right, Craig Macbeth is number 1. Right, okay. Excellent. Subo, 129. Excellent. Okay. It's time for double or bust. Yeah, we're 4 minutes to 8. Just got time to sneak in double or bust. Subo! There she is. Very good. Okay, so now you know how double or bust works. This is the last round for the quiz, for the main quiz. So this will determine your score. You answer the questions that you want to answer. If you get them right, you get 4 points. If you put down a wrong answer, you get bust, which is 0 for the round. Okay? So to avoid getting bust like that, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer every question. So you choose which ones you go for. You ready? Here we go. Double or bust. And well done to Craig for nailing Subo there, if you know what I mean. Right, number 1, in cartography, maps. What is 1/60th of a degree called? Okay. So we're about, what, 56 degrees north here in Edinburgh. North Pole's 90 degrees. Equator 0 degrees. But what's 1/60th of a degree called? It's a one-word answer. Number 2, in George Bernard Shaw's play, Mrs. Warren's Profession, what is Mrs. Warren's profession? Okay, so there's a play by George Bernard Shaw called Mrs. Warren's Profession. What is the profession that they're talking about? Number 3, English football again. I shouldn't really have 2 of these in one quiz, but there you go. It's just kind of sneaked in. Which English football club have won the European Cup and play at a ground bounded by Trinity Road on one side and Whitton Lane on the other? I'll give you a further clue. This is a club that is in the top flight of English football at the moment. So, which English football club is that? They have won the European Cup in the past, which is the top trophy. It's now called the Champions League. When they won it, it was called the European Cup. Their ground has got Trinity Road on one side, Whitton Lane on the other, and they are currently a top flight team. Remember, you don't have to answer all these questions. If there's one you want to avoid in this round, then you may. Or as many as you only answer the ones you want. You don't choose how many you go for. Number 4, reality television. Which reality TV show, first broadcast in 2002, has had winners including Carol Thatcher, Scarlett Moffat, and Tony Blackburn? They have all been winners on which show? So this show has been running since 2002. Winners have included Carol Thatcher, Scarlett Moffat, and Tony Blackburn. What is the name of that TV show? And the last one in the double or bust is books, first publication dates. What was the first year of publication of the H.G. Wells novel, The War of the Worlds? All right, Mars invades planet Earth. What year was that first published? To get the points here, you have to get within 15 years of the correct answer. So that's quite tricky, I think. So once you've got your answers and you are ready for the answers, then tell me. And we'll... Yeah, I mean, I sort of apologise for that, House of Weirdos. I shouldn't really have 2 football questions in one quiz. Because I know that for most people, it's like, you don't know. But it just happened to slip in there. Here they are one more time. All right. In cartography, what is 1/60th of a degree called? Question number 2, what is Mrs. Warren's profession in the play of the same name by George Bernard Shaw? Which English football club won the European Cup back when it was the European Cup, and they play at a ground which has got Trinity Road on one side and Whitton Lane on the other? What's the name of that football club? Carol Thatcher, Scarlett Moffat, Tony Blackburn, all winners on which reality TV show, which was first on air in 2002, still going today. And what year? H.G. Wells, War of the Worlds. All right. The chances of anything coming from Mars, 1,000,000 to 1, they say. He didn't write the music. He just wrote the book. Aye, that was for you, Ollie. That was a wee gift for you. Right, you tell me when you're ready. Marion's ready. Did woefully. You never know. All you need is everyone else to get bust, and you could be right up there. Right, Andrew's going pause it. Pause out indicates going for all 5. All right, you can only declare pause out if you're going for all 5. Craig's buzzer in. He's not been encouraged by the mystery bag win. I thought, because sometimes when people do really well on that, they go, hey, that's it, I'm winning. Come on! Get the balls come out like that. But Craig's playing it cool. Going for 4, don't know number 2. Ready. Missing out the footy. Aye, fair dues. Right. To be honest, the double or bust round should tend to avoid questions that you know or don't know. It should all be things you can guess at. You know what I mean? Right, anyway, here we go. Aye, well, Marion, the thing is, I'm not a racist. Right, here we go. Double or bust. Right, you know how this works. 4 points for a correct answer. All the ones you get right, you get 4 points. But if you put down any wrong answer in this round, you get 0 for the round. Bust. Blanks don't matter. If you've left blanks, that's fine. So here we go. 1/60th of a degree is a minute. It's called a minute. Okay. George Bernard Shaw's play Mrs. Warren's profession. What is the profession? Is prostitution. She's a madame. She's an ex-prostitute. She runs her own brothel. Her daughter disapproves, and that's the drama. So Mrs. Warren's profession. Okay. Number 3, Trinity Road, Whitton Lane. That's Aston Villa, or as Arnold Schwarzenegger says, Aston Villa, baby. Carol Thatcher, Scarlett Moffat, Tony Blackburn, they're all winners on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. There's Carol Thatcher. That's what she looks like. And number 5, H.G. Wells' novel, The War of the Worlds, 15 years either way. Right. Absolutely crucial. Did you go for this? Is it maybe earlier than you thought? I think it was earlier than I thought. It's 1897, right? So if you said between 1882 and 1912, then you got the points. Blimey. Tell me what happened. Did you get bust? If you got it, there's an original. It's a first edition. There, The War of the World. That's what books looked like in 1897. You couldn't judge a book by a cover back then because there was no covers. It was just the words. That's it. Now they have graphic artists. So minute, prostitution, Aston Villa, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and 1897. So 1882 to 1912. Scumbags have got 16. I'm going to give you the link. Andrew's got 20. Said 1901. Did Shona. That's very much close enough. That's a very good guess. Excellent guess. Balls are safe. Nice work. Ooh, that's a bugger to go bust on, Jock. See, that's the thing about this round. Just sometimes got to be cagey, not overstretch. Right. Let's see. I'm going to give you the link to upload your scores. I'd like you to do that. I'm going to do live quizzing, but not too much. I'm not going to do a full half hour tonight. There's reasons for that. But that's the link. Please click on the link and upload your scores. I will get the league table done later tonight. Promise you. Because the kid's got to go to bed tonight. All right. My admin's going to get slicker because I'm going to do admin after the quiz. You know what I mean? Because up until tonight, no, no chance. Come off. That's it. Playtime. You know what I mean? But she's got to be in bed by 9 tonight, which is the main reason why I'm coming off now. Anyway, I do this for tips. I am trying to feed said daughter and the missus as well, occasionally myself. So if you think tonight's quiz was worth a tip, then I would be delighted to get your tip. Now, and it doesn't matter if it's small or big. Don't be thinking, oh, you know, only want to give them £1. That's a bit miserable. I won't bother. Nah, please do give me £1. You know what I mean? £1 or £2 is great. £2 is great. You know what I mean? So thanks very much. Please tell people about the quiz. And I would be delighted to get any tips. Thank you to those who have tipped. I appreciate it. Oh, the Fabians got bust. Fabians are a top team. They got a bust on the Villa. They put Leeds. No. I was going to say Leeds aren't in the top division, but of course they are. Of course they are. They are now. Ollie knows about that. Ollie's a Leeds fan. 16 out of 20 is not bad at all for half a team, right? Let's get some totals. Social Outcast got 56. Nice work, Jamie. Craig got 57. Saying boo, but hey ho, that's pretty good. I think it was a difficult quiz tonight, yeah? House of Weirdo saying PayPal link, please. The PayPal link is always in the description down below, and I thought I'd put it in just now. Here it is. But thanks very much for asking. And thank you, Ollie. Appreciate it. Thank you, Denise. Thanks for coming here. Great quiz. Yeah. So let's do some live quizzing. Okay, I've got one or two little things. I'll do two things. Okay. I'll do two. One thing. So what is the thing that I did have lined up is it's Millionaire Rush, right? So it says click in now. I better give you the link before that you can do that. So invite, there we go. Copy to clipboard. Copied, it says, right? And then I put it in there. Paste. Now, if you click that link, it'll take you to a thing that gets you on screen, and we can play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire together. I've tried a few different ways of doing this. The way I've settled on doing this is I'm going to start you at £1,000, and you just go for as long as you can. Up the questions, and whoever gets the highest one, I'll do at least two of you, right? I wanted to get off here by 1:15. It's 10 past already. Right, we've got folk coming in. I can see Jock getting lined up. I can see Marion. I've got my headphones on. Right, here we go. Now, I wonder, this is exciting. This is kind of thrilling. It looks from this small preview that I have that Jock is actually visible. So I'm going to try him here. There he is. Look, holy bananas.
Hello.
Well, you're teasing us, Jock. You're edging us into your world of light. Tonight we can see just a wee bit better than we could before, and it's really good. We're starting to put together what you actually look like.
I'm fine with it. I honestly didn't think it was that dark until I saw the pictures. I just got it was total pea super, basically. So
well, I mean, it's really improved since you upgraded to a 7-watt bulb, you know. So maybe one of these. Right, I'm going to try and do this quickly tonight. So I'm going to start at £1,000, ask you a question, and then we'll go up the money. You know what I mean? Like, so start at 1,000, right? That's the £1,000 thing. Right. So how now? There's ones where I've actually marked the answers. Right. Who composed the Moonlight Sonata? Was it Debussy, Chopin, Dvorak, or Beethoven? Moonlight Sonata. Who's the composer? Debussy, Chopin, Dvorak, or Beethoven?
Not really my topic. I think it's Beethoven.
That's the right answer. Yeah. Okay. Straight on to £2,000. Let's because I've got, in case you don't know everybody, I've just got the Millionaire book here. These formats will be getting improved, but not right now. Been too busy. But the kids back at school tomorrow. Yes. I might have mentioned that already. Right. What was the name of the world's first ever test tube baby? Louise Brown, Sarah Evans, Lucy Bryant, or Sharon Fuller?
I don't know why, but I want to say Louise Brown.
That's the right answer. I'm going to take the first answer every time, right? So there you are. You're on. You've got 2,000. Here comes the four. I'll press it. Actually, I'll press the button when you actually get money, and then that will keep you right. Right. What is the Celsius? This is for £4,000. What is the Celsius equivalent of 77 degrees Fahrenheit? Is it 15 degrees centigrade, 20 degrees centigrade, 25 degrees centigrade, or 30 degrees centigrade? So 77 in Fahrenheit. What does it work out in Celsius? 15, 20, 25, or 30?
I'm going to go for 25.
That's the right answer. Yes. Yes, absolutely superb. Jumped in a roll. £4,000. We're going for the 8,000 now.
Jeez.
Which pop music? You like pop music?
Some of it.
Of course you do. You like all of it. Don't be shy. Come on. And I know you like Cool in the Gang because you look like that kind of guy, right? So,
Okay, right.
which girl's name was the title of a top 10 single for Cool in the Gang in 1984? Was it Michelle, Maria, Linda, or Joanna?
Oh, I don't really know that one. What was the first one again, Paul?
I'll give you the four again. So 1984 Cool in the Gang, Michelle, Maria, Linda, or Joanna?
I don't really know, but I'm going to guess Linda.
Yeah, it's not the right answer. It's Joanna. So you stick on £4,000, Jock, and
Cool.
I'm going to leave you there. You might get a ball in the tub. We'll see what happens. All right. So bye to Jock. See you later. And we're going to go to Marion. Right. So Marion. Fantastic. It's Shawadi Wadi, the best of. So have you listened to it?
18th of January 2020.
Right. Marion, how many of the original members of Shawadi Wadi are still in Shawadi Wadi that tour?
Two of them.
Two.
Romeo Challenger, who's the drummer, and one of the singers.
Well, you anticipated me there. I was going to try and remember the name of the drummer because I know he's got a brilliant name. Romeo Challenger. That's the guy. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. That's as long as he's there. It's Shawadi Wadi.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah.
Right, you know what we're doing here. So Ollie got to fourth. Not Ollie. Ollie's coming up maybe. But Jock got to 4,000. Right, you got to beat that. So I've got to start you. I've got to start you at 8,000, haven't I? No, I've got to start you at 4,000 because you can equal him, right? So we'll start at 4,000.
Here comes the politics question.
Right, you're doing that so that I don't pick a politics question, right? What cartoon character does Wile E. Coyote normally chase? Pepe Le Pew, Road Runner, Foghorn Leghorn, or Porky Pig?
Road Runner.
That's correct. That's £4,000. Right. Okay. So let's go over here to the banners. I'm going to click about 10 different things. Right. So you're now equal with Jock on that. We go on to 8,000. What is Henry Cecil famous for? Is he a racehorse trainer, a fashion designer, a wine expert, or a photographer? So Henry Cecil.
Racehorse trainer.
That's the right answer. Yes, 8,000.
I think I've backed one of his horses before.
You think what?
I think I've backed one of his horses before.
All right. Are you a gambling type person, Marion?
Sometimes, yeah. Mostly football, but sometimes horses. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I probably shouldn't send you scratch cards then, because it's just leading you into a world of pain, isn't it? Right, we're going for £16,000. Here we go. Let's right. Who directed? Oh no, it's film. I'm not going to ask you a film question, right?
Right. Thank you.
Because you're so vehemently against that type of thing.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you. Nah, not right. In knitting.
I look like a knitter.
Nah, you don't look like a knitter. But I'm asking you a knitting question.
Okay.
What is the name of the stitch which is made by doing a plain stitch backwards? Is it purl, curl, whirl, or girl?
Purl with a P.
It's got to be right. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's the right answer. It's 16,000. You know, that wasn't too bad, was it? 16,000.
I tell you what, I throw away the scratch card from getting 15,000.
This could be you getting the bread, This could. You haven't won the bread before, have you? No, you haven't.
No, I want bread.
£32,000. Who painted the ceiling of the banqueting house of Whitehall Palace? Was it Rubens, Rembrandt, Renoir, or Raphael?
I don't even know. Did you say the White House or Whitehall?
No, Whitehall, as in politics,
London.
as in yeah. So
who
painted
give me the names again?
Yeah, it's the banqueting house at Whitehall Palace. Is it Rubens, Rembrandt, Renoir, or Raphael?
A total guess, Raphael.
That's not the right answer, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
right.
So you're on 16,000. So you're definitely our winner so far. I'm going to drop you out. Thanks very
Okay.
much for coming
Right,
in, Marion.
okay.
Great to see you. Let's
Right.
say hello to Ollie. There he
Hello,
is.
mate. You right?
Hey, it's the real Ollie. There you are.
Really? The
are you
original
talking
Ollie.
to the original, the real one? Are you talking to us from Huddersfield?
I am in Huddersfield, aye.
Oh, I love the accent as well. It's real. It's I had this sneaking suspicion that you were like a fake Yorkshire person all this time, that I hadn't heard you and all your chat and all your comments. He's at it. He's a made up Yorkshireman, but he's a real one.
No, I've a slight accent.
Ah, lovely. Right. So I'll give you a chance to match Marion on 16,000, right? Did you see everything that came before here? Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, good. Right. Okay. So you know what's going on. Right. Here is a £16,000 question. So who played Nicole Kidman's husband in the 1995 movie To Die For? Was it Matt Dillon, Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, or Brad Pitt?
Not got a chuffing clue, mate. Not a clue.
Me neither. I would not know this. I wouldn't have a clue.
Go for the second one. I've absolutely no idea. I don't do films. I like marrying. I've absolutely no idea with films.
Yeah, I watch some films, but I don't tend to watch Nicole. Well, no, actually, Moulin Rouge. I saw that was good, but To Die For. So Matt Dillon, Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, Brad Pitt. You're going for Tom Cruise?
Yeah, go for it.
That's the wrong answer. Now, how many of the other ones would you have got right that we heard before?
I knew a few of them. I didn't know the Rembrandt one. The Whitehall
the
one.
Rubin.
Yeah, I never knew that one. But I knew
I'm not sure. Of course you knew Aston Villa. Good for you. The answer for this one.
Give me some English football questions, and I'm all right with them.
Yeah, you're all right with those. The answer for this one was Matt Dillon. So there's To Die For. Listen, I better get on. There's two more waiting, so I'm going to crack on. It's nice to see you, Ollie.
Thanks care, pal. See you later.
See you soon. Take care. Right, let's drop Ollie out of there, and we've got a couple more waiting. So who is this? Let's have a look. It's the Golden Girls. Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm tremendously well. How are you? No, I can't remember your name.
Kirsten.
Kirsten, right? Aye, of course. Kirsten and Kristen. That was that thing.
That's right.
So Marion's on £16,000. So I'll give you a chance to join Marion.
Really well.
How have you been doing with the questions so far?
Mixed, about 50-50. Not brilliant, but
They're very. Quite a lot of them seem to be if you've got no idea about the field, then you've got to guess. There's not much. When I start writing the questions, these are going to be better. But for now, I'm relying on the old days. So
okay.
Right, here we go. You want a 16,000 question to draw level with Marion. Which saint? You know your saints.
Of course.
Of course. Was the first Archbishop of Canterbury? Was it Peter, Alban, Augustine, or George? So the first Archbishop of Canterbury. And the choices are Peter, Alban, Augustine, and George. I take it you're not Church of England, no?
No Church of England, no church at all. But
no church at all. Did you get brought up in the church? Did you?
No, I'm not even christened. I'm going straight to hell if it exists.
It bypasses the queues, doesn't it? It's like when we used to be in the EU and you could just walk straight in.
That's it, like that. Right? I just get straight there. Don't have to worry about it. Yeah. I'll go, what is it, Ubin? Did you say the second one? Just purely because I've not heard.
I'll tell you them again, but more clearly and with better diction. So Peter is the first one. The second one that's difficult to work out is Alban. That's Albean. So like Dr. Alban, like That's My Life by Dr. Alban. You remember that?
Right.
Yeah. The third one is Augustine, like the month August with INE, and the fourth one is George.
Right.
First Archbishop of Canterbury.
We'll go A. Let's go A.
For Peter. No. Peter was the first Pope. This guy, I wouldn't have known this. Augustine was the first Archbishop of Canterbury. So sorry about that medieval letdown.
That's okay. That's all right.
All right. Well, hopefully see you again. At the moment, it's Marion who's got a ball going into the pot.
Yeah, she did so well.
Thanks, Kirsten. I'll see you later. All right.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Right, we've got one more waiting, and it is Craig. Craig. Well, hello. Can we hear you? Oh, can't hear you very well. Can't hear you at all, in fact, Craig. So I don't know if you maybe need to press something.
Oh, there we go. That should be me.
There we go. I can hear you now. Fantastic. Right, Craig. Well, now you're the Craig Macbeth who won the mystery bag, yeah?
Oh yeah. I've got to get both my balls into the bag now.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, I'm definitely not going to give all the balls just to you, but if you equal or beat Marion, then I'll give you a second ball, so you'll have two and she'll have one. Okay. So, right, a £16,000 question. How have you been doing with the questions so far?
Mixed. I got the last two though. I think Rubens and Augustine. I think were the answers.
Did you know those?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good knowledge.
But not
amazing stuff. Right. Well, that's the way it goes. I mean, you know the ones you know. So right, let's try this. That's too long. That question is too long. Let's try this one instead. Which artist died in Polynesia in 1903? Was it Gauguin, Monet, Degas, or Chagall?
Paul Gauguin.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right on it. So you've matched Marion. And you'll get a ball in the pot. You'll get a second ball in the pot, which will be ball number 3. I'll put that in the pot over there. Marion will be ball 2 because we've got to have at least 2 people in there. Just for fun, let's ask you a £32,000 question. See if you would have taken it all for yourself. So just for fun. Who invented the spinning jenny? Was it Richard Arkwright, James Hargreaves, James Watt, or Samuel Crompton?
I think it was Arkwright.
Bad luck there. It was James Hargreaves. So, thanks for calling in. I'm going to, in fact, look, you're both here, right? Marion and Craig are here. Marion, you're ball number 2, okay?
Okay.
That's ball number 2.
Right.
And you're all in the pot of win. Now, I'm going to scramble around the pot of win here. And, I'll do what I did the other night. As soon as you know what tune I'm blowing, you shout it out. As soon as somebody in the chat or one of you says what the tune is, then I'll stop and I'll pull out the ball that's in my hand. So Hawaii 5-0 is correct, and it's ball number 1, and that means Craig, you've won the breed. Yay!
Well done.
Craig is the winner. Yeah. Marion, I'll send you another scratch card, all right?
That's fine. Keep the scratch cards
against
coming.
my better judgment. I'll see you later. Well done to Craig. Craig is champions. What would you like to say to your fans, Craig?
Oh, I can't tell you how overjoyed I am to finally win something on this quiz.
Absolutely brilliant. What you have to do is send me, if you've not won some before, which I don't think you have, send me your address, all right?
Okay.
And a phone number, and then I'll pass that to James the Baker, and then he'll hit you with the breed sometime in the next couple of days, all right?
Marvellous. Thank you very much.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks for playing, Craig. I'll see you later. Bye. There you go. Holy bananas. There's some bread winners. Jerry won the bread before, saying the bread is yummy. Well done to Craig. Thank you to Keith. Aye, and get a picture. Get a picture with the breed. Singer Dave, somebody. All right. That's when you were trying to guess the tune. Right. Well, I thought I wasn't going to stay on until 8:30, but I have stayed on until 8:30. So I've got half an hour to feed the girl and get her into bed. So I better get out of here. Thanks for doing the quiz, everybody. Thanks for taking part. I'm working on formats for the live stuff. The live stuff's fun, isn't it? Because we get to see people that we don't normally get to see. So I really enjoy it. Who did paint the banqueting house then? I think I did say it in the end. It was Rubens. So, oh, you talked about Dave from Dave. Aye, Dave. I think Dave what's he called? Dave Bartram or something like that. He was the main singer. The guy who looked like a sort of knockoff Mick Jagger, quite skinny, quite a long head, you know. I think he left when they were still quite popular. Oh, Dave Bartram's now the manager. Right, okay. Totally wrong then. Yeah, I'm glad you like the live stuff, Jerry. I like it too. I really enjoy it. I just got to work on the format a little bit. The Millionaire stuff's all right, but it's no my questions, you know what I mean? It's had a teenage crush on him. Right, someone screenshot that, will you? Obviously talking about Dave Bartram. Yeah, I mean, like he was Mr. Good Looking, wasn't he? He had that kind of. He looked like a cross between Mick Jagger and Tucker Jenkins. And therefore, the whole of Britain's women were weak in the presence of Dave Bartram. Right, let's finish off with some Chaz and Dave. Actually, someone take a screenshot of that. Where's my music thing? Here it is. Music, search, Chaz, Dave. Here we go. 2, 3, 4.
I phoned up last night, she was going spare. She was in a temp, I'm pulling it around. Your sister's caught in a scruffy looking suit. Papa, don't give a monkey. Never what he said. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care if he comes round here. I've got my beer in a sideboard here. Let mama sort it out if he comes round here. I said to me, mama, let me have a talk to Dad. So he comes to the telephone, it was an old bitch. She's got no sense, silly little cat. If he comes round here, there's gonna be a row. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care if he comes round here. I've got my beer in a sideboard here. Let mama sort it out if he comes round here. I'll tell you something else, you know he's never got a job. He hangs around the back shop a lady New York. Mama says, calm down, daddy. He's all right. They're out there snogging in the fucking all night. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care if he comes round here. I've got my beer in the sideboard here. Let mama sort it out if he comes round here. Hey! I got my beer, let mama sort it out to the sideboard here. Got my beer, let mama sort it out. I don't care if he comes round here.
Get us alive.
With a stubborn on his chin, he looks like something that the cat's bought in. Never got no money, smokes all my bags, got holes in his soles and he's hanging in red. On top of that, he said, I tell you why I got the ump, she had a skinny little belly, now it's sticking out the front. There's nothing to fit her shoes, they're running out of clothes, and if it's been taking liberty to punch him on the nose. But I don't care, I don't care, I don't care if he comes round here. I got my beer in the sideboard here, let mama sort it out if he comes round here, if he comes round here. I got my beer, let mama sort it out in the sideboard here. I got my beer, let mama sort it out. I don't care if he comes round here.
Right, there's the piano solo. Yeah, Jerry, that's a good idea. You know, it's actually quite a good idea for a bit of live interaction. Play the song, stop the song, and you've got to carry on singing. See if you can get the words right.
If he comes round here, sideboard here, I've got my beer, let mama sort it out. If he comes round here, if he comes round here, I don't care, I don't care. If he comes round here, sideboard here, I've got my beer, let mama sort it out. If he comes
I don't care,
I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. If he comes round here, got my beer in the sideboard here, let mama sort it out. If he comes round here, if he comes round here, I got my beer, let mama sort it out. In the sideboard here, got my beer, let mama sort it out.
Right. Been playing lots of music. I'm definitely going to get a copyright strike tonight. So, hey ho. Thanks for taking part, everybody. Send me a tip if you thought this was worth a little tip. £1, £2. You know, just trying to keep the show on the road. And appreciate you coming. Please share. Please tell people about the quiz. I'll see you on Friday 7 o'clock. See you then. I've got to go and get dinner for the kid. Bye.